Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic, Indian from India in the US caused damage to planes at a flight school when he was a flight student. When I sit there and saw the videos, right, and it was just the nonsensical of the way that this particular Indian from India guy was reacting to what he's done. But it's no surprise on this. And the wild part is that there are multi-millions within American Blackism that don't even realize. And again, this is for exceptions, that there is also a certain number within India, none of the person in the US, the ones it applies to, that are also being used as some other people to be also a filler, to slide under the people of color banner, right? It's one of those kind of things, along with some other people. Now, again, there are some good numbers of Indian from India type personnel in the US, right? And there are ones who know as well that over in India, the ones that get treated worse are the numbers of the black Indian from India, right? And which makes it kind of wild, because then you see some dark skinned Indians from India within certain parts of the US, the one this applies to, and they act like they don't know you. I'm sure numbers of American blacks will be like, yeah, they'd be like, yeah, there are the ones that act like this. You see the hypocrisy on that? But numbers of American blacks are supposed to be like, hey, those are our brothers and sisters too. And again, some of them are real good. It ain't about them. That's not the normalcy. Supremacists knows that. There are some good numbers of Indians from India know this. It's logical sense. But they know that unfortunately numbers of American blacks haven't seen through this game. So in this situation, let me go ahead and just play this, start with this first particular video on this situation. And I might kind of skip a little bit on this, because there's one last video I want to show you to put stuff in perspective as well. Give me one moment here. All right.
Out to the Treasure Coast tonight, where police say a disgruntled student at a flight school intentionally damaged at least 10 airplanes there. But Sarah Height tells us it is not the damage to the aircraft that has the sheriff so concerned.
This is where the suspect was arrested Monday afternoon, just outside Martin County Airport. Police say the damage he did to at least 10 planes here could have led to a catastrophe. The sign on the door at Treasure Coast Flight Training lets everyone know they are temporarily closed.
They've grounded their entire fleet. The whole operation there is shut down.
Their entire fleet was grounded.
He is this guy, 23-year-old Sumeb Singh. Police say he was a student at the flight school and showed up Monday expecting his first solo flight, and went into a rage when he was told it wasn't happening.
Just thought that he was supposed to tell Americans, the citizens, what to do.
now you're going to be detained. I'm going to speak to you and go from there. What's all in your pockets? Anything crazy? Not bad. I've done no quick already. Say it again? We'll do all that now. Okay? What's this in here?
Let me skip a little bit.
You can wait a minute. Okay? Let me tell you what's going on. All right? Just chill out. Wait a minute. Procedure that I do everything with. I'm going to read you something.
He's like, he's very oblivious to what he's just done.
But you understand why we did that? Tell me what's going on.
I'm a student here, and that he is like, you are not like one of a time, or you are like a stupid time, and he's eating my money. I paid $50,000. I'm from like India, yeah, and
I know we're in this.
so it's all about like he's not fucking me around, and like it means we must be fucking me around. So it's all like this.
So what did you do at that church? A little bit. Like what? I'm wearing me. Reserve your stuff.
Can you show us which aircraft so we know?
That's kind of where I know where.
I don't want there to be an aircraft that's damaged that we don't know
I
about.
have to take photos of everything.
Can I talk?
Relax.
Look at the look of the. Look at his look. Look at his look. He has no clue.
He said there's about 12 at about 1,000 apiece. Wow. Okay. I haven't taken pictures or anything. They just literally brought them up. I just want to see the team before we do anything else. Okay. With him, why?
Yeah. Can he show us all the airplanes? Because that way we know.
Yeah. Paying them back the money and stuff like that.
And like how much prison is this?
How much what?
Prison time?
I don't know.
Look how he's asking. What kind of prison time? He still don't get it.
Everything like that. You're going to be able to go to court. Nobody knows what your jail time is going to be. Are you going to cooperate with us?
Yep.
Yes or no?
Yes.
You going to cooperate with us?
Yes.
Oh, that.
Makes
So
it
each
easy.
one.
Yeah.
You run, or you don't listen to where we say we're going to take, it's going to hurt.
To take these handcuffs off this destroyer of property at this flight school.
We will in a second. We'll talk to them first.
Could you imagine if this was
Which
a?
airplane? Because we don't want them.
Could you imagine if this was an American black man that did that?
How far away are they?
And you think handcuffs would have came off him?
Okay. Let's walk.
Yep. Show us which ones. You didn't do nothing to this. This is, you did damage this. What did you do to this?
Mm. So he admits that he was turning those planes up basically on that. That's the wild part. He's like, he admits that. Now, this guy from India, right? Comes over to flight school, and I don't know if he's going to some other college as well, but going to this flight school, and some, just in case you probably missed it, because I know it's kind of hard to understand what he was saying stuff, but at the bottom of the screen a little bit earlier, it was saying that basically he had paid, or his parents had paid about $50,000 to $60,000. You're like, where in the hell did he get that kind of money from? right? And how come he couldn't go in India to fly? Interesting, right? But let's go ahead and play this second video. Let's go ahead and get to this second video. Boy, this is so all beyond ridiculous on this situation.
Were you able to get a phone number on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, did you try calling that number?
What?
Did you try calling anybody yet? From the number you know, your friends?
No, it's in my phone. If I get my phone, I can call my friends that I'm in this kind of trouble.
Do your friends have a number that's based in the US?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll ask them if they'll give you the opportunity to write it down.
Can I have a phone call to my parents in India? It's international.
What? His parents? He want to call his parents in India.
You have to use a phone that's here. I don't know if you can. Hopefully you can make a phone call to one of your friends in the booking area.
Okay.
So your parents can call in and speak with people in the booking area. And then they can get information about, your bond amount to be able to get out and everything like that.
The thing is, my parents are not that much educated. They don't speak English.
Okay. Well, hopefully
Actually, they can get a guy who's like a company manager, and he can get to that directly with our common on the school, and he can convey messages or things. But I need to get this message to
So your friends, I'll ask them to see if they can help you out. Couple these guys seem violent. These guys shouldn't be violent.
And I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna skip a little bit more because he just asking the person, this India from India, if he knows any other personnel that kind of that might be thinking about some violent things and all stuff like that, and he's just going somewhere all over the place and stuff like that. I really don't know anybody, all this other stuff, right?
typical businessman who charges money today because I am abused me and just told him to everything your recipe come everything.
Do you think any of the other pilots that work with you or that you know would also be committing vandalism, or do you think they're not going to do that?
I cannot be that sure.
Okay.
I just know that they are my friends, but not that deep. I don't know how they can behave different.
What is he saying?
Yeah, that's like the main concern. If you wanted to make sure you weren't a violent individual or that you weren't going to be doing anything else. If you make bail and you get out, are you planning on doing anything else, seeking revengeance or anything like that?
Listen to this part.
You can just, as soon as if I jump again, you can just deport me and I will never come again. Because I am terminated from my work.
I'm curious. If you got your pilot's license, what was your plan after you got your pilot's license?
I am in a company, Spider Airlines, in the surgery private in India. I am a cadet pilot government is in the USA United Cadet Spirit Service. Okay. But it's just for you guys, the US citizens.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I'm not Indian citizen, so I cannot get a job.
What do you say? I'm a what?
For you guys, the US citizens. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm not Indian citizen, so I
I'm an Indian innocent. He said he's an Indian citizen. What did he say again?
Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm not Indian citizen, so I cannot
He's an Indian citizen. Mm-hmm.
So I have to go back and invest to my country, and I have job already, so I just go there and do training, rest of the training there, and just stay there and fly their planes in India. It's a small again.
So all of those stuff is right. So he's not even a damn citizen. He's not even a damn citizen. And this particular Indian from India, that his parents paid about 50,000, 60,000, whatever it was, for him to go to flight school, and he goes over to the US and tears up some damn planes because they don't want to sit there and I guess let him take some particular, I don't know if it was one of his lessons or something. They felt that he wasn't ready to take it, and could you imagine again if this is American Black and he was over in India, whatever? I mean, as if there's none over there at all. It's probably some over there, right? But just imagine if they was over there and whatever they was trying to do over there, and so they paid money, or parents paid money, or somebody or themselves paid some money. They're in India and they're trying to take care of different things, or take some lessons to do this or do that, or they trying whatever it is, and they go tear up stuff over there, or they go cause havoc and stuff like that, or they go over there and be protesting and whatever it is. They be like, oh hell no, you getting your ass out of this country in 24 to 40 hours. But you see this particular Indian from India, it's like, I mean, whatever, you just tore up all these planes, right? In America at this flight school, I think it's about 10, maybe more, maybe less. This messed up these planes. Well, again, if this is American Black, they did that. My goodness. Oh my goodness. See, American Blacks always tearing stuff up and they always talk about racism and all this kind of stuff like this. You see how this goes, right? So I just wanted to play this on this situation because it was this kind of interesting thing. But let me just go over a couple of different quick stats. This is in general. They talked about how Indian Americans, this is kind of a slight survey, a little base. It said U.S. Was home to around 4.8 million plus or minus, right, of Indian Americans as of 2022, according to the data from U.S. Census. Indian Americans account for 20% of the nation's Asian American population overall. About 2/3 of Indian Americans, about 66%, are immigrants, while 34% are U.S. born, right? And around half the Indian Americans live in just 4 states. 4. California, about 20%, Texas, about 12%, New Jersey, about 9%, and New York, about 7%. It talks about how the identity. Now, watch this. Now, American Black's supposed to be like, just say you're American. Indian Americans describe their identity in a variety of ways. Most say they most often describe themselves as either Indian, about 41%, or Indian American, about 21%. And only around another 10% usually call themselves American. Along with the other switchery tactic of broad-based word, about 50% call themselves Asian or Asian Americans. You see how this game goes. And one of the last part is about politics. Now, see, November 2024, right? This is a big time presidential election. Even though you got personnel, seem to forget there's other type of political personnel that are just as important because none of the personnel legislate laws and other places that come up with various policies. But this system has gotten multi-beings within American Blackism just to be talking about the presidential election, even though the presidential election, the personnel are not elected by the popular vote by electorates. It's still not in the popular vote. Means one vote, one count. One vote, one count. And you got personnel that's played this game for how long? And it's like one vote, one count. But in the presidential elections, that's an electoral voting. So it's not based upon a popular vote. Now, the one count, one vote, one count, go for it toward the other different political election personnel in November. That is gigantically even more important, right? But at the same time, but the shaming tactics that's going on toward numbers of American Blacks, unfortunately, by certain ones that are sellouts and coonish ones within certain parts of American Blackism. Then you got certain ones, personnel from no Pacific other culture, or certain ones within certain parts of Maine, predominant culture, should we say, and some other personnel who know they are whatever it is that dip their little mindset and slot on the people of color, but think the ones that think they know they can damn talk to American Blacks about politics. Who in the hell some people think they are? But American Blacks don't checkmate people. I make this point because remember, vote. They tell American Blacks vote blue no matter who. About 68% majority, a 68% majority of Indian American registered voters identify with or lean toward the Republican Party. No, just kidding. They say about 68% majority of Indian American registered voters identified with or lean toward the Democratic Party, and 29% identify with or lean toward the Republican Party. Wow. But they tell American Blacks collectively they must vote blue no matter who. but you don't see numbers of Asian American political personnel telling Asian Americans to tell them you must vote blue no matter who. You don't hear some Asian political personnel shaming numbers of Asian personnel, shaming. They're not shaming Indian Americans. They're not shaming them, right? But you see, you see how this game go. Where's all the you got these people, other personnel shaming American blacks? You must vote for Kamala. If you vote for Trump, oh my goodness, you're not you're not real. I'm just giving an example. Like what happened to democracy, right? I don't want to go there because going all that, right? But I just want to just go with this particular topic because this particular Indian from India tore them down planes up, act like no, he don't really quite get it. His mama and daddy paid about 50 some thousand, 60,000 for him to go to flight school. And he still didn't even understand what's going on. His mindset still couldn't comprehend. You're not even a damn citizen in this country. He comes over here and tears up damn planes in America. And if this was an American black that did some stuff like that, went up to India and started tearing stuff up, again, protesting, telling people over there what they should be doing in politics and they should be doing this and all that, they'd be like, get the hell out of here, man. But unfortunately, in this system, they're also using certain numbers of Indians from India in America to also go as in between, along with some other personnel. But this is dealing with this topic. This is one of those things that, unfortunately, multi-millions within American Blackism don't see the game. Now, again, to all the numbers of the good Indians, from India, credit given to them, right? The thing about it is, how many are very quiet about numbers of Indians from Indians having racial racism, hatred toward American blacks? Or we can pretend that ain't happening, right? Go to hell with that, because there are ones who know that's happening. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show.